In the heart of Kyoto, where ancient traditions and profound wisdom intertwined like threads of an intricate tapestry, there stood the venerable Obaku temple. It was a place of quiet contemplation and timeless teachings, a sanctuary where seekers of truth and beauty found solace in the embrace of Zen. Above the temple's gate, in letters of unusually grand proportions, were inscribed the words, "The First Principle." The calligraphy was a marvel to behold, a testament to the masterful artistry of Kosen, who had crafted these letters 200 years ago. Those who had an eye for calligraphy marveled at the beauty and precision of Kosen's work, considering it a true masterpiece. The story of this calligraphy, however, held a humble secret, a tale of dedication, patience, and the elusive nature of perfection. It was a story that unfolded not only through the strokes of the brush but also in the interactions between a master and his bold pupil. As Kosen embarked on the creation of these monumental characters, a spirited young disciple accompanied him. This pupil, a calligrapher in his own right, had prepared several gallons of ink for the meticulous task ahead. His discerning eye had earned him a reputation for offering candid critiques of his master's work. With each stroke of the brush, the pupil observed Kosen's efforts closely, his critical gaze never faltering. After the first attempt, he did not hesitate to express his opinion. "That is not good," he declared with a shake of his head. Undaunted by the initial critique, Kosen continued to refine his work, the ink flowing from his brush like a river of intent and purpose. He presented another sheet of paper to his keen-eyed pupil, seeking his judgment once more. "How is this one?" inquired Kosen. The pupil's response was swift and unequivocal. "Poor. Worse than before," he pronounced, his expectations demanding nothing less than perfection. Kosen, a master of patience and humility, accepted the criticism with grace. Undeterred by the seemingly endless cycle of revision and critique, he resolved to persist until his artistry met the exacting standards of his pupil. Sheet after sheet, Kosen filled them with variations of the first principle. Each attempt was a testament to his dedication, a reflection of his unwavering commitment to the craft. Yet, despite his tireless efforts, the young disciple remained unswayed by his master's work, always finding room for improvement. As time flowed like a gentle stream, 84 first principles had accumulated in a silent testament to Kosen's perseverance. Still, the elusive approval of the pupil remained beyond his grasp. Then, as fate would have it, a moment of opportunity presented itself. The young man, stepping outside for a brief respite, left Kosen alone with his calligraphy. In that instant, Kosen's heart was unburdened by the watchful gaze of his pupil. The weight of expectation lifted, and his brush danced freely upon the paper. The characters flowed forth as an expression of his innermost self, unencumbered by doubt or criticism. With each stroke, Kosen infused his work with the essence of his being, and in that moment of unfettered creation, he wrote hurriedly, with a mind uncluttered by distraction, the first principle. As the characters settled onto the paper, Kosen knew that this was his truest expression, a masterpiece born of authenticity and freedom. When the young disciple returned, his discerning eye fell upon the calligraphy that had flowed from Kosen's heart. He studied the characters carefully, his gaze moving across the bold strokes and elegant curves, and then, in a voice touched by awe, he pronounced, "A masterpiece." The young disciple had finally found in Kosen's work the perfection he had sought all along. The calligraphy was not just a beautiful arrangement of characters, it was a reflection of the master's innermost self, a pure expression of the first principle itself. In that moment, Kosen and his pupil shared a profound understanding that true mastery was not merely about technique and precision, but about the authenticity and sincerity of the artist's spirit. It was a reminder that perfection, in its purest form, emerged when one's heart was free from the weight of judgment and expectation. As the years passed, the calligraphy above the gate of Obaku Temple remained a testament to Kosen's artistry, and the profound lesson it held. It was a reminder that the pursuit of perfection was a journey marked by patience, dedication, and the willingness to let go of preconceived notions of excellence. The characters the first principle continued to grace the temple's gate, a timeless reminder to all who passed beneath them that true mastery was not confined to the perfection of technique alone. It was an invitation to each seeker to embark on their own journey of authenticity and self-expression, knowing that the true masterpiece resided not in the judgment of others, but in the unburdened heart of the artist.